And it was that conversation. And the person that was saying, man, let me give you this money, ended up being an undercover agent, police, vice.
It was going to go, when I say the who, I always like to ask who was affected by each time you had to get locked up, as far as your family, friends, and also victim-wise. Who was affected by whatever said crimes was done?
I only really committed that, honestly, to be a man and take accountability. I really only quite committed that crime when I was 15. I can keep my chin up and not be proud of it, you heard me, but still say that that's actually the real only crimes I really committed. The Vegas situation, what they try to make it be, is not what it was. So I didn't commit that crime, you did, which is why I'm out now. Because if I committed the crime that they say I committed, I would have got life in jail. Because they considered me a sex trafficker, and I wasn't sex trafficking.
Let's start with that right there. Can you break that down as far as what that situation was? Because for them to even be looking at you, you got to be, they got to have a reason to look at you.
Yeah. I was out there in Vegas. I got shot. And then after I got shot, I transitioned to go to Vegas. This was 2013. And I was fucking with a female, you heard me, that was a stripper. And she was just like, we was tight, and she was just like, don't be like these niggas out here. And I'm not even thinking like trying to be like nobody in no Vegas or no pimp shit or no weird shit like that. Yo, I was on rap shit. She was just a stripper who was, from the Bay. So she kind of just already just embedded those activities with me. It kind of just like landed on my lap of just the way things were with me. It wasn't I wasn't trying to implement a characteristic of anything. It just kind of landed on my lap. She was giving me money, and then next thing you know, this person come with her, that person come with her, that person come with her. Next thing you know, I'm dealing with like 5, 6, 7 girls now from off one female.
Inadvertently,
I didn't even ask for it. I was just having fun. You dig? So you dig, and I realized like, oh, okay, this is a lifestyle, and then you end up embedding that to yourself like, damn, maybe this is what I'm doing. You did, but it really wasn't what I was doing. I was really just a rapper who was dealing with a stripper who was dealing with women that got down like that. And that's the truth.
Were you making any type of money back then?
Yes.
And would you say it was lucrative at the time?
I would say at least 150 a month.
Did you ever sit back and say, damn, I'm in the game? Like, were you just like going day to day like...
Yeah, I did, because when I was just dealing with her, it was all gravy, because she was 1,000, 1,500, and then it go up to 5,000, depending on what kind of night she had. I didn't even ask her for the money. She used to just come and just give it to me. You dig? And then she used to start bringing, she had homegirls, in the game of what they say, hoe partners, you hear me? But I didn't ask for her to bring them. She just started bringing them. It was like, this, that nigga, right? And they was already fans of me from being a rapper, so it just made sense for them to rock with me. So they started giving me their money, and I wasn't even asking for it, you did? So I don't even know if I can consider myself, I was pimping at the time. I was just a man of leisure, obviously.
A man of leisure, I like that. Oh, we got to use that more often.
Yeah.
A man of leisure.
I was a man of leisure, you did?
Oh.
If somebody asks you, are you God? What you going to tell them? You not?
Come on.
That's basically what I was charged with, honestly. But I'm listening.
The day it came down on you, walk us through that day, because I think you were, I want to say you were set up.
But, I was set up.
Yeah. Walk us through the situation.
But it's the reason why I was set up, it's because by living that lifestyle, you heard me, you create a reputation, especially in a demographic that's not big. People start hearing about you. And I was having fun. I was having a ball going to Dre's, but buying 6, 7 bottles of champagne and liquor. And, I had that reputation like that nigga getting money off women. Or that, but really I was just kicking it. But then I go to strip clubs, right? And then I take their women and fuck on their women, and you dig, and start getting money with them. And so I don't know what I can't say that I was like on some yeah, I'm a pimp. I can't say I was one of them niggas because that's cap, right? Because I seen pimp niggas, and that it wasn't
You
me.
just had lucky nights. I mean, what would you call it? Like, what would you label it as? Man of leisure?
Yes, yes, I would. And like I say, and the strip club owners, they low key started not liking me, and because I was taking their women, they top women too. You dig? And then the real pimp niggas that was really out there in Vegas, I started taking their women too. You dig? And courtesy of me not being one of them, yeah, I'm a pimp. I'm a rapper. You dig? So courtesy of just the way I carry myself, I'm a real calm, cool, collective, intelligent type dude. And I wasn't beating on women and forcing them to give me their money. I wasn't with none of that. I am what I am. If you fuck with me, cool. But from the reputation of other women, that's what they were saying, like that nigga on that type of time. But I actually wasn't. But yeah, so that's really what it was. So the crazy girls and the rhinos and all this here, I started getting a reputation like this nigga be coming in here taking the bitches. So they kind of was already on me. You know what I'm saying? No matter how that sound, they just couldn't wait for me to slip up so they can get me.
This is state police. This is feds.
No, it wasn't federal. It's only federal when you take a woman across state lines. You know what I'm saying? I was in a stripper where I was dealing with strippers. I wasn't dealing with regular Drio foes. I was dealing with strippers. It only becomes federal, you heard me, when you take a woman from Las Vegas or wherever you're at to another state for the mission of her to sell herself. That's when it becomes sex trafficking. No matter how that sounds.
So this is a state police that's looking in on you.
Metropolitan,
yeah. We heard stories.
They hate black people.
Yeah.
For real.
So the day that it came down, I don't believe you was all the way in your right mind, but walk us through that.
They've been trying to set me up. I just never, like, when I looked at my Instagram, my DMs, I used to see buku girls hit me up like, hey, daddy, hey, all this shit here. And I look and be like, nah, right? But one specific day, it was a daytime vibe too. I was in Rhinos and I was already smacked. I was already drunk. You heard me? I'm already full. And just feeling myself in a strip club. It's a daytime vibe. I'm out that bitch. You heard me acting like it's Atlanta. You know how it is. Hey, you can party in the daytime.
Come on.
And I'm rocking like that there in the daytime. So I'm already drunk, feeling myself, having fun, taking shots. And somebody hit me like with the Instagram audio. And, like, when they call you on the phone, it's like an audio phone on Instagram. And they call me. I'm like, hold up. So I go to, you heard me, the bathroom. I'm like, who is this? And they said who it was. And she was like, yeah, I've been trying to reach in. We talked before. You heard me. And I just wanted to tell you that I'm trying to fuck with you, daddy. You did started talking those words, but I'm so off my Richter. I'm not really catching that she's really reeling me in. She's like, I'm been trying to give you this money, daddy, and all this here. And I'm in my mind, like, trying to give me some money. I can go for some money right now, right? Just dumb nigga.
How was she sounding? Was she sounding like legit?
Yeah, but mind you, I wasn't rocking with like prostitutes and 304s. So if it was that type of time, I don't pay that no attention. She was actually coming at me like she been hollering at me and I've been ignoring her. And I just listen to her. I'm drunk. I'm feeling myself. You heard me? I'm popping my shit, you dig? So I'm like, what's down? What's on your mind? What you say? And she was like, yeah, I'm trying to give you this money. You know I'm a stripper. I'll be selling that cap, and I'm trying to give you all this money. And I'm like, for real? She was like, you with it or not? You fucking with me? And I'm like, yeah. And once I said that, we chopped it up for like 4 more minutes, and that was that. So, I was with a female, and we kicking it. I had a show, and I think it was DC. So they already had everything locked down to come get me. But I'm rocking with a female. I let her come with me. And she, a stripper chick, you did. But I had a show in Washington, D.C. And basically, soon as I left the show, they just ran down out of bushes. Oh, laid us all down. All of us. Laid all of us down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and told me...
Did you knew what it was, like, as it came down, did you have an idea what it was for?
No. But I wasn't doing nothing. You dig? They told me I was... I'm being arrested for sex trafficking. I'm like, sex trafficking? And she looking like sex trafficking. I couldn't believe it, honestly. And I was still a little mind boggled and lost. You heard me until I got in there. You heard me and seen the discovery. And it was that conversation. And the person that was saying, fuck with me and, let me give you this money, ended up being an undercover agent, police, vice.